Today we will be learning how to make a pink Starburst cocktail. The lesson is intended for adults aged 21 years and up, with or without disabilities. It will also provide the list of items needed to make this drink, as well as a step-by-step instruction on how to successfully make a pink Starburst cocktail. Hi Melissa, I know how much you love Starburst, especially the pink ones, and how much you enjoy a nice fruity cocktail. If you listen closely and keep your eyes on me during the lesson, you will be able to learn how to make a pink Starburst cocktail for yourself and friends. This drink makes the perfect treat for birthday parties, family gatherings, or just a fun drink to have on the weekends. If you listen closely and follow my steps, you will learn how to make one yourself and will be rewarded with a pink Starburst cocktail. How will you be listening during the lesson?
Closely.
Good. You will be listening closely. Should your eyes be on me the entire lesson?
Yes.
Awesome. You should keep your eyes on me during the lesson so you can learn how to make this drink. Now let's go over what we learned yesterday about where we keep the items necessary to make the drink. Now listen closely. We will need Pinnacle whipped vodka, fruit punch, half and half, orange juice, Sprite, a measuring cup, a shot glass, a spoon, and glasses. Let's say it together. We will need Pinnacle whipped vodka, fruit punch, half and half, orange juice, Sprite, a measuring cup, a shot glass, a spoon, and glasses. Good. Now that we know what we need, can you tell me where we would keep the Pinnacle whipped vodka?
In the liquor cabinet.
Great job remembering. Can you tell me where we would find the fruit punch?
In the fridge.
Awesome work. Can you tell me where we would find the half and half?
In the fridge.
Excellent. Can you tell me where we would find the orange juice?
In the fridge.
Good. Can you tell me where we would find the Sprite?
In the fridge.
Nicely done. Can you tell me where we would find a measuring cup?
In the cabinet.
Good. Can you tell me where we would find a shot glass?
In the liquor cabinet.
Super. Can you tell me where we would find a spoon?
In the drawer.
Fantastic job. Finally, can you tell me where we would keep the glasses?
In the cabinet where we keep all of our glasses.
Super work. We can find the glasses in the cabinet where we keep the glasses. Now that we have reviewed where we can find all of our items, I will tell you how to make a pink Starburst cocktail in 5 easy steps. Now listen closely to these 5 steps. First, we will add a shot of Pinnacle whipped vodka, 3/4 cup of fruit punch, and a 1/4 cup of half and half to our glass using the measuring cup. Second, we will mix these together with our spoon. Third, we will add the orange juice to our glass about 3/4 to the top of the glass. Fourth, we will add a splash of Sprite to the glass. Finally, we will mix all of this together with our spoon. Okay, now listen again while I go over these steps and demonstrate how to create the drink. First, we will add a shot of Pinnacle whipped vodka. Three-quarters cup of fruit punch. And a 1/4 cup of half and half to our glass using the measuring cup. Second, we will mix these together with our spoon. Third, we will add our orange juice 3/4 of the way to the top of the glass. Fourth, we will add a splash of Sprite. Finally, we will mix all these together with our spoon. Now, let's say these steps together. First, we will add a shot of Pinnacle whipped vodka, 3/4 cup of fruit punch, and a 1/4 cup of half and half to our glass using the measuring cup. Second, we will mix these together with our spoon. Third, we will add the orange juice to our glass about 3/4 to the top of the glass. Fourth, we will add a splash of Sprite to the glass. Finally, we will mix all of this together with our spoon. Awesome work! Now I want you to listen closely and answer these questions I ask you out loud. Melissa, is the first step adding Pinnacle, fruit punch, and half to the glass?
Yes.
And how do I know this?
Because the first step is to add Pinnacle, half and half, and fruit punch to the glass.
Great listening. Next, do I add orange juice almost to the top of the glass?
No.
And how do I know this?
Because the second step would be to mix all of those together with your spoon.
Right, I would mix all of these together with a spoon before I add the orange juice almost all the way to the glass. Awesome work, Melissa. Tell me, do I add the orange juice to the glass before I add the Sprite?
Yes.
And how do I know?
Because the third step is to add the orange juice.
That's right, you are doing a great job listening. Do I add a shot of Pinnacle whipped vodka after I add the orange juice almost to the top of the glass?
No.
And how do I know this?
Because you add the Pinnacle whipped first to your glass.
Right. I add the shot of Pinnacle in the first step with the fruit punch in half and half. Do I add a splash of Sprite after I add orange juice almost to the top of the glass?
Yes.
Nicely done. And how do I know this?
Because the fourth step is to add a splash of Sprite to your glass.
Great job. Do I use a spoon to mix the drink after I add the orange juice to the glass?
No.
And please tell me how you know this.
Because you have to add the Sprite first in the fourth step.
Right. We mix the orange juice and the Sprite together with the spoon in the last step. Perfect. I think you're ready to make a pink Starburst cocktail on your own. Now remember, first we will add a shot of Pinnacle whipped vodka, 3/4 cup of fruit punch, and a 1/4 cup of half and half to our glass using the measuring cup. Second, we will mix these together with our spoon. Third, we will add the orange juice to our glass, about 3/4 to the top of the glass. Fourth, we will add a splash of Sprite to the glass. Finally, we will mix all of this together with our spoon. Can you say these steps on your own?
First, we'll add a shot of Pinnacle whipped vodka, 3/4 cup of fruit punch, and a 1/4 cup of half and half to our glass with the measuring cup. Second, we'll mix these together with the spoon. Third, we'll add the orange juice to our glass 3/4 of the way to the top. And fourth, we'll add a splash of Sprite to the glass. And then in the fifth step, we'll mix it all together with our spoon.
Super. Now it is your turn to make a pink Starburst cocktail. What is the first thing you do?
I'm going to add a shot of Pinnacle whipped vodka to my glass. And then I'm going to add 3/4 cup of fruit punch. And then I'll add a 1/4 cup of half and half.
Nice work. And how do we know that we need to do this?
Because that's the first step.
Right. In the first step, we add a shot of Pinnacle whipped vodka, 3/4 cup of fruit punch, and a 1/4 cup of half and half to our glass using the measuring cup. Great. What is the next step?
We're going to mix these together with our spoon.
And how do we know this?
Because the second step is to mix all of these together with the spoon.
You are doing such a great job. Now that we have mixed these items together, what do we need to do?
Now we should add the orange juice until it's 3/4 of the way to the top of the glass.
Correct. And after we add our orange juice 3/4 to the top of the glass, should we mix our drink?
No.
And how do we know this?
Because the fourth step is to add a splash of Sprite.
Fantastic. And after we have added our splash of Sprite, what do we need to do?
We need to mix these all together with our spoon.
Wow, Melissa, you did such a great job listening and paying close attention. You have now made a pink Starburst cocktail. I bet you're looking forward to tasting it. Melissa, it would be great if you could tell me the steps required to make a pink Starburst cocktail.
First, we add a shot of Pinnacle whipped vodka, 3/4 cup of fruit punch, and a 1/4 cup of half and half. Second, we mix all these together with our spoon. Third, we take the orange juice and fill the glass 3/4 of the way to the top with that. Fourth, we add a splash of Sprite. And last, we mix all of these together with our spoon.
Amazing job remembering the 5 steps we learned. I can tell that you have really learned how to make a pink Starburst cocktail. Now that you can make a pink Starburst cocktail, you can entertain your friends with this tasty drink or enjoy one for yourself. Next time we will learn how to make a strawberry margarita. Remember that you can find the Pinnacle Whipped Vodka in the shot glass in the liquor cabinet, the fruit punch half and half, orange juice, and Sprite in the refrigerator, the measuring cup in the cabinet, the spoon in the drawer, and the glasses in the glasses cabinet. You can now enjoy your pink Starburst cocktail. 5 to 10 minutes later. Hey Melissa, I hope you're enjoying your well-earned drink. Can you tell me, if I mix together the Pinnacle Whipped Vodka, fruit punch, and half using a spoon, is that the second step of instruction?
Yes.
And how do I know this?
Because the first step is to mix the Pinnacle Whipped Vodka, the fruit punch, and the half in the glass. And the second step is to mix it together with your spoon.
Nicely done. Let's finish these drinks together.